Pudding. It's a word that conjures up images of creamy indulgence, childhood memories, and comfort food at its finest. But did you know this beloved dessert has a history as wobbly as its texture? The word pudding comes from the French boudin, which originally referred to sausages. Over time, the term evolved to encompass a variety of sweet and savory dishes, often boiled or steamed. From medieval European blood puddings to the iconic British Yorkshire pudding, the concept of pudding has taken many forms. Today, when we think of pudding, we usually picture a smooth, creamy dessert. The key to a perfect pudding lies in understanding its basic principles. It's all about creating a stable emulsion, where fat and liquid are evenly dispersed. This is achieved through the magic of thickening agents, such as cornstarch, eggs, or gelatin. These ingredients work their wonders by trapping liquid molecules, resulting in a lusciously smooth and thick consistency. Remember, the journey to pudding perfection is an adventure. So, embrace the wobbles, learn from the lumps, and most importantly, have fun creating your own pudding masterpieces. The foundation of any exceptional pudding is, of course, the ingredients. It all starts with the quality of your dairy. Choose fresh, full-fat milk for a rich and creamy base. For an extra luxurious touch, consider using heavy cream or a combination of milk and cream, and don't underestimate the power of good eggs. They provide structure and richness, ensuring your pudding sets beautifully. Now let's talk sugar. The amount of sugar you use depends on your desired level of sweetness and the other ingredients in your recipe. But remember, sugar does more than just add sweetness. It also contributes to the texture and mouthfeel of your pudding. Experiment with different types of sweeteners, such as brown sugar or honey, to add depth of flavor. Finally, a pinch of salt is essential to balance the sweetness and enhance the overall flavor of your pudding. Don't be afraid to get creative with additional flavorings like vanilla extract, cocoa powder, or spices. Remember, the key is to use high-quality ingredients and adjust the sweetness to your liking. Creating a smooth and creamy pudding requires patience and attention to detail. Start by whisking your thickening agent with a small amount of cold milk until it's completely dissolved. This step prevents lumps from forming when you heat the mixture. Next, gently heat the remaining milk in a saucepan over medium heat. Avoid boiling, as this can result in a scorched or curdled pudding. Once the milk is hot, gradually whisk in the thickening agent mixture. Continue whisking constantly until the pudding thickens and coats the back of a spoon. Remember, patience is key. Don't rush the process or increase the heat too quickly. Low and slow is the way to go for a perfectly smooth and creamy pudding. Now comes the fun part: adding flavor to your pudding. Vanilla extract is a classic choice, but don't be afraid to explore other options. For a rich and decadent treat, try adding melted chocolate or cocoa powder. If you're feeling adventurous, experiment with spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, or cardamom. Fresh fruit purees or zests can also add a burst of flavor and freshness. And for a touch of indulgence, swirl in some caramel or dulce de leche. The possibilities are endless. Remember, the flavor combinations are limited only by your imagination. So, get creative and have fun exploring the world of pudding flavors. There you have it, the secrets to pudding perfection. With a bit of practice and these helpful tips, you'll be whipping up creamy, delicious puddings in no time. Remember, the key is to use high-quality ingredients, pay attention to detail, and most importantly, have fun experimenting with flavors. So, go forth and conquer the world of pudding. Create your own signature recipes, impress your friends and family, and most importantly, indulge in the pure joy of a perfectly made pudding.